Hey folks, welcome back. Welcome back. Today I am working on the paint in the sunroom. The ceiling is, for the most part, installed. We still got to put the tint on the ceiling. This is the shiplap that I absolutely had to have. The French doors went in today, and we're trying to figure out how we can turn them to go inside instead of out. But that's a whole different story. So is the ceiling. I'm working on the brick. Now, when I started this project, I talked to several different general contractors, and some of the things that I asked them to do for me, they kind of looked at me like I was a girl. I know what I'm talking about. And to minimize some of the discomfort that comes along with that, because it comes with pretty much every guy that I talk to about certain things, and I have to say, I sell houses, I don't build them. Kind of, dumb myself down a little bit in order to get what I need done. But this is one of the things I'm going to tell you what happened. And it happened with almost all of the contractors. Some said it was impossible. And the one that I'm working with said, okay, yes, we can repurpose the brick because there was a window here. There was one there and still another on the far end that I've got to work around. But this is the thing. The brick was moved from different portions of this wall to fill in where the windows were. And the contractor that I'm working with said, yeah, Evelyn, I can probably repurpose these bricks pretty easily. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to match the grout. So that's what I'm doing. So here's what I picked out. I'm just lucky like this because I always have to match up something somewhere along the way. Even when I'm working with clients and they happen to have a scratch on the floor, on the wood floor or somewhere, that doesn't help with trying to get the home sold. That's what I did on the last project that I worked on. There were a few nicks and scratches on the floor, and I went to the oops section in Home Depot. They have them in Lowe's. They have them pretty much every hardware store you go to. And I found, the funny part is when I was washing this wall to make sure that there was no grout from where the contractor put it in, I kind of guessed that my boots were pretty close to what the color of this grout was. So sure enough, I go to Home Depot today and I found this beige and this gray, and I'm gonna figure out which one of them actually works better. But this is oops, and let's see if I can find it. Basically, when you find these oops sections, they probably price them different depending on which store you go to, but these are 50 cents. 50 cents for each one. And I have a brush, and all I'm doing is going in. As you can see here, there's a difference between this where I painted today and where the grout was when it was initially put in these repurposed bricks. And since this is the old grout, this is where I just painted, and you can see here, it's grout. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be close enough so that it doesn't make these bricks look so much darker because of the grout from what these look like. And I'm going to keep playing with it. It's not going to be a perfect match, but this, the lighter color, for me, because I'm going to leave this wall exposed, the lighter color is better. I like it better. I'm going to keep playing with it, but you tell me, what do you think? And what would you do if you wanted to make this wall exposed to make it look like it's all working together? What would you do? But this is my trick. 50 cents for the paint, and I have another that I'm going to play with, and I think I'm on the right track. What do you think? You tell me. Good or bad? I'm Evelyn Lewis. I sell real estate.